whatever part of the world you're calling from or watching from. Thank you. I appreciate you being here. Please, my call number today is going to be 708-441-7413. You cannot call on my regular phone. Please, 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 call number will be 708-441-7413. Thank you. I'll just do this show and drop it, please. Zion, every day, Zion, you're welcome, you're welcome. How are you? Good morning, good morning, good morning. You're welcome, Zion. Oh, thank you. So we'll just do this show and drop it. I'm trying to make this show just 1.5 hours, please. Not more than that because I have an appointment. So again, I thank you all, appreciate you all. Thank everybody for being here. Those who are watching from behind, I greet you, I salute you. Please like, share as you come in. We're going to go into this story that has plagued the continent, the world, the continent of Africa, the world at large. Support picking the great for great support. So I'm going to do this show as fast as I can, drop it, the content, and let's go, okay? Yes, it's very, very important. Very, very important. So please don't call me on the phone. It's the phone I'm doing the show. I tried to do my show on the other phone, but the image is so blurry. I don't know what is happening. I think I tried to clean the lens. It was just horrible. So please don't call on my regular phone. Anybody who wants to call, if at all, 708-441-7413. It's going to be a short show, 708-441-7413. Thank you all. I appreciate you being here. God bless you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy midweek. Can you believe? No problem, no problem, no problem. No problem, Mama. Pay attention to Pikino. That's what is important too. I wish you guys a beautiful visit too. We're going to start this show. I don't care if it's just 10 people because I must be done in the next hour and a half. Anybody can watch from beginning or the end or watch on replay. If I was somebody who knows how to do those video clips, I would have just done a video and drop. But you know, that's my weakness. I'm not strong at doing videos. I would have just done a video and dropped it. So I greet everybody. I salute you. I thank you. Welcome all for being here. Please share, like, subscribe. God bless you. We're starting in less than 1 minute. We're starting in less than 1 minute. Thank everybody for coming. I appreciate you. Please like, share. Short show. It's nice to be back. Nice to be away for these 2 days. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate you. God bless everybody. I hope you people are having a fun-filled week. Day. Midweek. As you people see, we're going to be talking about Ifunanya, and her story has been all over the internet. Everybody's giving their take on it, and this story really touched me personally because, first of all, I'm a girl child. And then I can relate to her. She's a first child. They call them the first daughter. They call them, you see, I say again, my name is Rosemary Wanga Agundoye, first daughter of Konye. She's a first child, and then she's a first daughter. First child, first daughter, okay? You can see from the picture, there's 4 siblings, 2 boys. They were blessed with 2 boys and 2 girls in their family. So this story really touched the core of my heart. And there's so much to learn from this story because there are a lot of things we take for granted. Anybody, if God just gives you life, Be grateful. God gives you a child. Be grateful. We don't know how our children are going to turn out. We don't know which child is going to bury us. We don't know which child is going to be there for us. We don't know which child God is going to channel and use to be the voice of the family. It does not matter who that, it may be the first or second or third or fourth, but everybody came with their own kind of blessing in different format. And this story is just an amazing, amazing story. So for anybody who has been following this story, I know that everybody comes out with their own perspective and everything, but the one thing that we all agree, the one thing that we all agree is that a child is a child. Has nothing to do with sex, has nothing to do with height, has nothing to do with color of the skin, has nothing to do with nothing. Just pray for God to give us healthy children, children who listen, who take directions, respectful children, and let's spend our time pouring our love. And when I say resources, I'm not talking about money. It has nothing to do with financial. Children don't see money. Children don't see financial. We make them to become the monster they are by the way we raise them. When we choose to raise our children in brand names, in looking different. Oh, for school, everybody knows say it's you're only the one who can carry a Gucci bag, who can carry a backpack that's Gucci or brand name. All those things are rubbish. Because that same bag is the same size with the person, the child that is carrying a bag that was bought for $100, for $50. And that is what is important. When you pour love into your children, when you make sacrifices for your children, and Ifunanya will come out tomorrow and stand the gap for you when you are sick, when you are helpless. No problem, baby. I see you. I see you. I know you're at work. When you are sick, when you are, please don't call on my phone, my regular phone. You want to call 708-441-7413, and don't call now, please. Nobody should call on my regular phone, I beg, because that's where I'm doing my show, because the other phone was not clear. So, what I am saying is this. When you put in the time, when you put in the work, you see it in your children. So parents should also know better. As a person who grew up with the siblings, you should know their characters. Often we ignore it and choose to live in denial. Absolutely. No, that's what we talk about, boundaries. Know your siblings, respect boundaries. Know your children, respect boundaries. Know your parents, respect boundaries. Boundaries should be respected in every dynamic. It's not only when you go out of your house, it's not only at the workplace, it's not only at the meeting house, it is everywhere, including inside your family members. Because we are all, even twins that are born on the same day, there must be something that is a little bit different about them. Something. They themselves have to respect the boundaries of the other one. And because that is what makes us be able to thrive with one another. I hear all the talks and about, oh, people want to bring it about. Let me not even go to that because that does not matter. But we have to talk about it because it's a dynamic of a family. And the H family, you are welcome. You are welcome. And because of this thing, we have taken this to another level. The one thing that, no matter how you look at this story, there's so much to learn from Ifunanya'S story. It's not only a story of family. It's not only a family of a story of betrayal. It's not only a story of love. It's not only a story of siblings and sibling rivalry. It's a story about divorce. Yes, I'll say it because nobody is saying it. It's a story about divorce. And there's so much to learn from their story. Whether we like it or we don't like it, you can tell that. That is why I always tell you people, don't tell nothing to your children. You don't have to call your children and be telling ill about their father to them. You don't have to call your children and be telling ill about their mother to them because your marriages did not get along. Bella Fontaine TV, my darling, you're welcome. Because your marriage did not go well. That is not for them. That is not their forte. That is not their problem. Let me tell you, children see. They know who's making effort. They see what is happening. But because of respect, they don't come out and talk. Some will talk, especially children raised in this country. But children see. You don't have to go define nobody. Don't define your spouse because the marriage is over. Don't define your wife negatively. I mean negatively to your children because the marriage is over. But the one thing I know from what we are seeing, Precious Go, you're welcome, is that the mother did a good job despite the separation. You can tell, you can see that the mother did not blacklist their father to her children. You can tell from the support when this girl said when she went to Nigeria, good morning, Precious. Go. Yeah, we all wake up where we are here, so we thank God. It could be worse. There are people who didn't wake up, so in everything we give thanks. When she even said she got to the airport, because of her daddy's condition, she had to put him in first class. Say it's the first time she ever flew first class in her life. Can you imagine how God does things? She went to rescue her dad, and that is the first time she flew first class with the help of her mother, financial help from her mom, and friends and families back in abroad. It's a good woman. These are the things that we should take from this story. Those hidden messages that nobody want to talk about because they don't want to give this woman the credit she deserves. That is how it's supposed to be. Just because the marriage did not work does not impede or change the way you feel about your children. Anybody who turns and hate their children or start changing the way they relate to their children because the marriage is over or because they love their mom or because they love their dad, no, you are not fit to be in position to raise children or to be a leader, because that should not be that's not a position of any parent. Is to teach love, to teach unity, to teach and let children know that it's life. People don't get along. Even there are breakups in friendship, there are breakups in life. But guess what? The most important thing is this: those breakups does not mean we don't love you. And in those breakups is when true strength and character is defined. How did you behave when you were fighting your husband? How did you behave when you were fighting your sister? Are you that person that just because you are going through a divorce or you're going through a separation, you sat your children down and started dumping all kinds of things about their mother to them? Don't do that, please. You're destroying your children's mental health. This mother did a fine job. And you can see how this girl turned out. This father did a fine job. You can see how their daughter turned out. Unfortunately, I'm going to say something that most of you may not agree with me, may not accept it. Again, please, it is just my opinion. You see what this father's family is doing? Listen to something that happened. Anybody, when you watch this 18th part of her testimony, the 18th part, go watch the 18th part of her testimony, where she revealed how that her mother came to the room and told her that the aunt who was with that uncle in Nigeria, who were taking all the money that the father's benefits that was coming into their account, putting it to and building another house, her own house. Guess what? She never got to get into that house. There's so much to learn from this. She used this man's money to build, or they were stealing from him, leaving him sleeping on the floor. Look at that house, that mansion, 3-story building that this man built in his village. But look at who were enjoying it. They were enjoying it. Auntie Josephine. Yes, she's dead. She died. She died in, I think, 2022, based on her testimony. Don't forget, all these things happened during COVID era. So it is now that she decided to tell the story. But she built that house, left that man who you are using his sweat, his retirement benefits, his social security. He has earned it. Other people don't go back home when they retire. This man came back home to you people as a family, so you all can thrive and live together as a family. Instead of you people to say, oh my God, our brother made it, came back home, and we too can be eating, You people took her. Inanga Powers, you're welcome. You people took to putting, this man did not even sleep on a bed. He was sleeping on the floor. Is this not the most kind of wickedness? Even if you people wanted to eat your own from him, was it to put him to sleep on a floor? Who builds a mansion like that, and inside the mansion the person is sleeping on the floor with no food, nobody taking him to do, cut his nails, clean his nails, give him a bath, shave him? His hair was so long you could not see his face, only the eyes and nose were protruded. You couldn't see him. Who does that? This is greed, this is selfishness. The point I wanted to make from that I picked up in that testimony is this: as much as it broke my heart, respect is earned. When you hear Ifunanya talking about her paternal side of the family now, and I bet she never called them that. I bet she used to call them uncle and auntie. Yes, I came early today because I have an appointment. Yes. Listen to what Ifunanya listening to her testimony on that 18th. As much as it shocked me, because I like to pick little things. When she was talking about her father's side of the family, she calls them Gabriel, she calls them Josephine, she calls them straight by their names. But listen, when she's talking about her mother's side of the family, you felt relief. You felt no stress. You felt love. You felt calm. Even her cousins from the mother's side, the way she talks about them, auntie this, uncle this, thank you all, thank you for doing this for me. But when it came to her father's side, and I bet that is not the way it was. I bet it used to be auntie on both sides, uncle on both sides, cousins on both sides. But because of what they have shown her, that's why you have to teach people how to treat you. That is why you say respect is earned, it is not given. You think that after the way you people, she walked into that, from the airport into her father's compound, into their compound, and you refused to let her go in to see her dad. And then when she managed to finally go in to see her father, that man was on the floor. You people are sleeping on the bed, cozy, mattress, bed sheets, on a mattress on the floor. No bed sheet on that bed. How do you expect this girl to have respect for you people? There's so much to learn from this story. It is to teach people that you can teach people how to respect you. You can teach people how to treat you. When you give respect, you get respect. And if you find out her dad is the first son of that family, the first child and the first son, and then it shows that he really sacrificed for his siblings. He loved his siblings. But I'm going to tell you one thing that most people may not like, or may not agree with me, but it's my opinion, and I have a right to it. As much as you love your siblings, this father made a big mistake. Life up ahead, the dad did a very big mistake. If you see the treatment that they are giving to his daughter, his family, sir, it came from you. I hear you are a little bit on, or having a little bit of losing your memory, Alzheimer's, but I just pray that God will leave you a long time to remember, so that you can, like I saw your daughter said when she brought you here, took you to church, and they are Catholics, that the way he wept through the service, because he had not been to church all those times, they never took him to service. You can tell they came from Christian family. From the way this kid is quoting the Bible, she was raised in the church. They did a fine job. But he has not been in the church. But that's why I always say that when we go to church, it's not only about going to church. Are we doing the things that are of God? Because, sir, whether anybody like it or not, Mama Chase, you're welcome. This man sold his wife to his siblings. Anybody who used to fall, it's unfortunate. It's not because I'm talking in now. I've always said it on my channels that went down, that be careful when you are in a marriage. If there is no physical abuse, you don't need to be sharing that information with your family. having little discourse with your wife, having little financial discourse with your wife, having little misunderstanding with your wife. Yes, your brother, they won't enter house. Your sisters want to come in the house. You just start gossiping your wife to them. This is how they ended up with situation like this. That they think that they can cross your children. That they think that your wife, because we always talk for tradition, say what? When mommy chop, when picking the mommy the chop because of what is given to their child. That in our culture, that they make chop chair, especially when you come from polygamous home, when you make chop chair, they choose that mommy picking. It's because we always come with that idea that now because that man appreciates that mommy, so he gives chop chair now for that picking. So whether we like it or not, these things were created because the father shared a lot of his marital problems, talked about his wife a lot to his siblings. And that is where the disconnect came. In their mind, we'll take everything from them. In their mind, they have to convince him. That's why when they brought him back to United States, you could see the brother running to find the location of the rehabilitation center he was. Not to care about his mental health. Not to care about, oh my God, my brother has come back. How is he doing? Lock the doors and make him to start signing papers. Make him to start signing papers. Why? Because to them, the children, we must take everything for the children. Because if the children eat, it means say, mommy go eat. So the vendetta they have for the mother of these children, they turn it now and they are pushing it on their children, on their nieces and nephews. That's why they don't want these kids to be have power of attorney. Who does that? That is wicked. So you think that you people are so selfish. You people have your own children. You people want your children to take a power of attorney from you people, take power of attorney on your children, come back and then take from your brother and leave his children in the dry. Why was this man working all these years? For the first thing, it's in the Bible. A man shall leave his family and create his own family. It doesn't mean that he does not love you. It doesn't mean that he will not take care of you people. So why is it that very Bible that they say that a man shall leave his family, join his wife to create his own family? Do you want his children, who are his offspring, Proud Canopy, and you're welcome, who are his offspring, to suffer? Who are his offspring to not get their inheritance? To the audacity to even say that, oh, she's only doing it for the money. And so what? Is it not her father? Is it not their father? Why do we work hard? We work hard because we always want our own life, our children's life, to be better than the lives we had. So that's why we work hard to give them a better life than what our parents provided for us. Better life does not mean that we spoil the children or you destroy them. No, but we just want them to be more comfortable. That this hardship, that some certain things that it was hard for our parents to give us because they could not afford it. That's why most of us made effort, go to school, have a career, so that we will be able to afford it for our own children. To create generational wealth for our children. So why is it that generational wealth will come now and then you, the siblings, think that it's your right to come under and take it? It is wrong. It is wrong. And then the audacity for people to think that, oh, because it's a girl child. A girl child. A child is a child. Just pray that God gives you responsible and loving children, be it a boy or a girl. Because we've seen situations where some girl children are just careless. But we know in general, a girl child is formidable. A girl child, if you have a girl child in the family, they are there. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you very much. When you have a girl child, they are the overseer. They see the difference with a woman. Men see the now present. We will see beyond. God just gave us, we multitask. So when you have a sister and they give you advice, listen to it. Listen to it. If it's good advice, no, don't get me wrong, because there are some sisters too who will be so controlling and they want to instead come and control you, the boy or the brother, instead to destroy your home. Pay attention to that. If they are telling you things that you should go against your wife or fight your wife or destroy your family, you pay attention. But generally, a girl child is a light in the family. I've said it all the time. Say you born, you know, born get pick, you never born, because a girl child never forgets where they come to from. Whether I married a monkey, gorilla, whatever, they don't forget. But a boy child, no, you raised both of them in the same house. You gave them the same love. You treated them. You showed them family values. When you were going to visit mom, grandma, grandpa, taking gifts, mailing gifts, they all saw it. The boy child saw it too. But the difference is this: the girl child remembers where they come from. It depends. For the boy child, it depends on what kind of woman they are married to. If they are married for a woman who knows family, who has love, who is kind, your son is going to be that man that you raised. If they are married to a witch, a wicked woman, a self-centered woman who only thinks about themselves, it is so easy. They don't have to tell your son, don't take care of me. All they have to do is manipulate him by the things, their personal interest, because he will just be following her. Every visit is to her own home, is to her family, is to spend the night in her family's home, is to carry food when they are going to their family. That is what it is. That is why a daughter is the eye of the family. Even if she's not the head of the family, when you have a daughter, she is the eye of the family. They see things that you may not see. Yes, the daughter is, God's love, you're welcome. The daughter is an iron lady for real. So I come to tell you and to tell you people this, that as my own opinion, making this show today, that there's so much we can learn from this story. That love, anybody who loves you cannot love you and you're sleeping in the floor, be it in their own home. While they are sleeping on the bed, you are on the floor. Even if it's their home that they rescued you, maybe for that one night that they brought you, they will look for ways to go accommodate you and keep you comfortable. Mom, I always try my best to balance things up with my in-laws and my family. Mama Chase, and let me tell you, Mama, when you do that, the blessing you will receive is unimaginable. Don't worry. Everybody may not love you, or everybody in that family may not accept you, but when you are making effort to do your best, to show love, to show respect, and to show your children to respect their grandparents on both sides, you have done your own. God God will protect you. God will cover you. No matter what they do to you, God will protect you and will protect your children at the end. The thing we would always worry and say, oh, the one microwave result. Well, no, don't worry. Do right. Do good. I am telling you, you'll be surprised how God will show up. The things that God will be showing up for you in your life to do in your life, you'll be like, what did I do to deserve this? It's because of all the seeds that you planted. It's because of all the seeds in the life of your children, the life of the in-laws, the life of the people that you came across, that you made whole and made right. To think that you'll be living in somebody's mansion just because you think that their health is deteriorating, you have to disrespect them. You are a fool. They may not know what you're doing to them because they are sitting in that position. They are feeling the pain, even if they cannot talk because of their health. But their cries inside. You think that that man's cry did not bring her his daughter? Remember, when you listen to her, you say, oh, Victory Vice, welcome. You are the gifted voice, mommy. Thank you for being on these streets. I learn every day in your shows. Thank you very much. You think that the daughter just showed up like that? The connection, the bond between father and daughter. He is sleeping on that bed, on that floor, in that room where nobody fed him, nobody gave him a shower, nobody cut his hair. You could see only his eyes and his nose, his hair all grew. Nobody gave him manicure, pedicure, or take him for a haircut. His cries, his daughter was feeling it in her mind's eyes as she was praying. and saying, this is not my dad. I call, he will check on me. He has not called and he does not pick up the phone. And then I'm calling and they don't let me speak to him. All of us have intuition. There's nothing like medicine, man. Be prayerful. God will channel what is going on. This blood, no be joke. I remember in my days when I used to be here, I used to be going through sometimes. My first year when I came here was hard. My mom called me. I am telling you, it's not a joke. My mom recounted to me exactly what I was going through, that she saw in her vision. I was like, wow. My mom recounted, but because I did not want her to be so afraid that I'm so far away, phones, to even get phones to go through is so hard, I refused to her that it's not happening to me. I told her no, because I did not want her to worry more. But she was dead right. Exactly what I was going through, she saw it. Be prayerful. God connects us. And it is that love, that connection, that man laying on that floor after all his hard work for his own siblings to violate him like this. It's the wickedness of it. It's the wicked way they did it. Because guess what? The man is decapitated. All his money is coming to you people. You people have control of his $5,000 pension and retirement benefit. If this is not pure wickedness, what was wrong about you people taking 500 from that money every month to eat, take care of yourselves? Even if you take 1,000, but make sure that this man is living healthy. Make sure that this man sleeps on a bed in his own house that he built with his sweat. You guys are there sleeping on this number. Please put that number. Please call on this number. 70. Let me put the number there. I see you trying to call. I beg, please. I really want contribution too for this show. It's a very educative content. But please save this number and call on this number. Please, please. Please don't call, because that's my other phone was it was terrible. It looks like the lens, something happened. It was looking so foggy, so I could not call. Please, +1, put +1 in the front, please. Please, +1. Yes, 708. Oh God, 441 7441. Please, I see you trying to call. Don't call on this number because I'm doing, unfortunately, that's why I'm doing this. Otherwise, I would not have been able to do this show today. I'll have to wait to check what is wrong with that phone. Okay, that is it. Please, call on that one. Thank you. So, please. So, you put that man on the bed. 708-441-7413, please. +1 708-441-7413. Call on that number. You put this man on a bed, leave him in that corner, so greedy, but you are taking his money. Yes, I have an idea. I'm coming to that. Thank you for asking that question. You took that money, and you people are you the sister. You took your brother's money, and you're building. Because that is a family compound, that is their village, their family compound. You're building an adjacent building. How do you like that? See, you didn't even get to go. You already raised the house to full just to get in. You didn't even get into that house because you did not earn that money. It was not yours to take. You stole from your brother. You deprived his children. You deprived your brother. And then guess what? Then you maltreated, mistreated him, left him in that kind of condition. God could not have allowed. This is a story that everybody should learn from. You cannot do this to people and think that you're going to live a good life. You cannot do this to people and think that God is going to reward you. You cannot do this to people and think that God is going to uplift you. You cannot do this to people and think that you're going to progress. I always say, look at all the great lives that have been lost. All the people who worked hard have money. Did they take anything with them? Why do we think that then now you come and you think that you can go to your sibling and do that to him, disrespect him, the last days of his life, gave him hell? People work hard to retire because they want to enjoy, live a good life. Then to see that your own... Oh, okay, okay, say my voice are going to voice. Hey, 1 second, Mama. Okay, try to call now. Whoever is trying to call again, please. Whoever is trying to call, you can call again. Somebody is just called 1 minute ago. Oh my God. Can you just try to call again? Just try to call again. Okay. That's the phone. That's why I took that show off it, because I was having some problem. Let me put it up here so that I can see it. Even if it's buzzing, I can see. Okay, so Echi asked the question there. There we go. Hey, mommy, how do you do this phone? Why is it? Swipe to answer. That's what I'm doing now. See this phone, That's why I stopped to do the show on this phone today, because I see it's ringing. Oh. Just 1 second. Just 1 second, please. What's that number again? Hello? Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Thank you. You were calling on the show, right?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead, please.
So, not only was I just calling to test the number, but I really wanted to say a couple of things concerning this Ifunanya'S story. Like you rightfully say, it's a story that we can learn a lot. Children can learn a lot from Ifunanya'S story.
Absolutely.
And parents as well can learn a lot from this story. Now, this is a story where you see, and even like your caption says, there's a lot of betrayal.
Mm-hmm.
All right, now the little part that I want to talk about here is focus on us just looking at this world and seeing that all these things that we toil, we suffer to build around, that things that when we die, we're not going to take them with us. I'm saying this to say that the auntie who was maltreating the brother, which is Ifunanya'S father,
yes,
where is she today?
Thank you.
The one that actually took his money
and built.
Exactly the house. You built the house that you. Where are you today? You're gone. You were never even buried with that house. The house is standing there. You betrayed your brother. You cheated him from his pension and social security money. And like, what else did you not do with your other brother, Uncle Gabriel, they call him, and the wife? That's a lot of betrayal. But I really thank God, because like you rightfully say, when you give birth to children or child, you don't know which one is going to be the one that is going to bury you and bury you right.
Yes.
That's going to treat you well. It don't matter if it's an adopted child or a child that
any child that you raise is your child.
Exactly. You know? So parents also be very mindful the way you bring up your children. When you bring up your children, you want to bring up your children right, because you never know. That child that you're bringing up, you don't know if that child is going to be the one that's going to save you tomorrow.
Absolutely.
So you bring your children right, you know? Okay. I'm sorry, my son was disturbing me
It's
at
okay.
Africa. So yeah, let me not take too much of your time, but that's a little contribution that I wanted to really make. This is a very, very great show. That's a very, I mean, like I just love this topic today.
Thank you.
It's a topic that you can learn a lot from it. And for those that don't know, I know Auntie Rosemary is making a show here, but people may be hearing the story for the very first time, and you don't even know the dad, or you could watch the beat. I think I've uploaded like or three of our videos on my channel. You can actually really watch it after you watch this show.
Yes.
All right, that's it. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Just 1 second, please. Somebody is trying to say. So thank you for that, Zion, and that is a great contribution. Thank you very much. The call number is 708 441 7413. 708 441 7413. 708 441 7413. Thank you very much. 441 708 plus 1 708 441 7413. Thank you all. So, coming to this topic, please, there's so much that we learn from here. And it's about, people are saying, oh, but where are the brothers? What does it matter? She, first of all, when she left US, Ifunanya left US, it was a well-being check because the relationship was not flowing between she and her dad. And when she was calling, the way they were answering the phone, not putting the dad, her spirit said, let me go check. She's the first child of the family. She's the first daughter. And I bet maybe she has a job that was flexible. They could give her time off. Remember, she took 2 weeks to go. When she got there and saw the situation, what happened? She called her job. Thank God she works for a great company. They added her 1 month with pay. I am telling you that there are very good people out here and there are great companies out here. All you have to do is tell them the truth. And the one thing that I see a lot of people are promoting, companies are promoting, is about family. So that was wonderful that they gave her 1 month with pay. And that is how she was able to stay and follow up that. So she was there following up on behalf of she and her siblings. She was following up on behalf of she and her sibling, not just for herself. So please, this is one of the things that we have to take and learn from it. She is on the ground giving her siblings. There was no reason for 2 or 3 people to join and follow her. As long as she's on the ground giving them information, like I said, it don't matter if it was a boy or a girl on the ground. Somebody was there, somebody was concerned, somebody realized. So it showed that the family was with her, and you can see how everybody came in tune, make sure she was comfortable, make sure when it came time to fly the father. America is one of the greatest countries in the world, though. You remember that they went and hid his passport, and Josephine did not want to give the brother's passport because they did not want him to fly. Then when she was finally pushed and forced, the passport had expired. They went straight to American embassy. American embassy got involved, gave him traveling papers immediately, and then American embassy on. Then the uncle came and wanted to use the fact that, oh, I'm here, I have the power of attorney of my brother. She said, no, no, he cannot. We have, me and my brothers are there. We the children are there. The only reason is that my father was in Nigeria. The children, we are here. We are alive. And I am the first daughter. I'm the first child. I'm here to take my dad back to make sure he gets proper. He's an American citizen to get proper medical care. And that is when they went back to court. American embassy joined and helped to issue her that power of attorney that she needed. because the father is an American citizen, she is an American citizen. In America, that is how it works. Your children are your beneficiaries, your first beneficiaries. And in line of the way that it was done, in line of the way that this looked like a kidnapping, it looked like a crime, the courts had to follow and gave her that power of attorney. And that is what she used to fly her dad out of US. And you remember when she said that when they were even driving to the airport, her dad, I think that was on her ninth or 10th testimony, when they were driving to the airport, her dad, he said the Holy Spirit just came over her. The tire punctured, uh, just went down, and they had so many suitcases. He said, "Oh my God, how are they going to do it here? How are they going to leave? Their flight was going to be in, I think, a couple of hours." And they were calling the airport. They were already checking in. They were already closing the gate. You know, international flights are, is this back home? It is back home. And by his grace, he said the Holy Spirit told her as she was praying that it's going to be okay. She called and hired, I think, some kind of a hop service or Uber that came and carried them along, leaving that car there and carried them along to the airport. He said when they went, said, behold, her dad was on a wheelchair. She ran in, begged everybody, please don't close the gate. My dad is on a wheelchair. Those attendants did well, supported her, went and brought the father inside, brought all the things, they got checked in, and that is how they made it back to the States. So much to learn from this. Please, parents, please, I'm begging you, whatever problem you are having in your marriages, husband, wife, please keep your siblings, your extended family out of it, because most often they are the biggest problem. I've always said it, when you leave the window open in your marriages, you bring in the devil, because no matter how good you are, there's going to be somebody who will not like you and who will look for every reason. If you leave that window open, they will come and they will destroy you, and they will mess your brain, and they will spoil your brain, and they will start bringing stories from left and right and talking about your wife to you and talking about your husband to you. Before you know, a small thing, a small misunderstanding that you people could have just gone for therapy, could have worked it out maybe between yourselves, forgiving one another, will be so big because you brought your families in the mess. And especially if they see that money is involved, and then they'll start blaming your wife. Oh, because of you, our brother is not giving us money like they used to. My dear, get it over your thick skull. When you have siblings, when they are married, they cannot spend like they used to when they were single. That is just the fact. Because they have more responsibility. They have a family, they have a wife, they have children to take care of. It doesn't mean so if they used to give you maybe $1,000 every month, they have to cut it down. It has nothing to do. It does not mean that they hate you. Somebody is trying to get into my show and it's not getting in. What they're sending me, this is weird. I don't understand. Okay, just 1 second. Let me send her the link. It's just that. Oh, okay. She's trying to call. Okay, she's seeing me. Okay, she just want to call. Let's see. I forget. That's the number for one. Just give me a second. So, yes, I don't have. Oh, I never set up WhatsApp for this phone. That's why. Oh, yes. Too bad. Anyway, so yes, Auntie Josephine passed, Auntie Josephine just passed away. I mean, passed away in that 2022. But what I'm just going by what God's love put on here. So she has regained the power of attorney from her uncle Gabriel. And when she got here, you saw her, the uncle and the wife went into that nursing home. Thank God they called them on time. But by the time they got there, they locked the door and got the father to sign some paperwork. And then you see the squabble they had on the parking lot. And later, she was called that the uncle is suing her. But I think finally, I think people must have talked to her, and then she realized that that case will never go anywhere. This is a country of law. She has the power of attorney. You are the brother. The children are living. You cannot come and go sue her for her father's power of attorney over her father's. And power of attorney means that they're going to be in control of everything. What nursing home he goes to, what every decision making will be that of the brothers, of the siblings, not of the children. They will have no say. So she prayed over it, she braved it, but for some reason now, the lawyer they called back and said that he has rescinded and he is not suing anymore. So he has withdrawn his lawsuit. I bet he has gone and they have told him your lawsuit have no leg. And guess what? He has to be paying attorneys from his pocket. Hello. When you have to pay those attorneys from your pocket, those attorneys are not cheap. They are not cheap. To follow this kind of case, you are not taking a public defender. You must hire an attorney. And those attorneys are not cheap. So he has rescinded right now, and he's not going to make any more case against. He's not suing her anymore. But the one thing that we have learned from this is the pain, the shame, the disgrace. How did we get here? How was this possible? But this was possible because a couple, a husband, led his family and talked about his wife and gossiped his wife to his and you know what makes this so sad is that he is the first child and you're gossiping your wife to your junior brothers and sisters. And when they're that kind of disrespect they have on your wife, there's no way your wife, I don't know what the problem is in their marriage, but you can tell there's no way that marriage is going to survive. There's no way that marriage is going to survive on that. So people, please, so much to learn from this story. The one thing I will say, we still do it too. We practice it. The head of a family or a successor should not mean that because you are succeeding, because you are the head of your family, you have to cheat your siblings. It's wrong. We must change our mindset as we are going into this generation, raising our children, our grandchildren. We must change that perception. Making you a chop chair does not mean that the property belongs to you. And we have all gotten it wrong. And that is where you see all this problem coming, sibling rivalry, children fighting one another, parents, pain, hate, juju houses, lifelong enmity. Because we're talking here about the Igbo culture in particular, but we have some of that thing in us too. Where the Igbo culture is, the girl child has nothing. So no matter how educated a girl child is, no matter how much she works, she's inbred, she takes care of her family, she's in tune, anything happens to their dad, everything goes to this boy child. Now, who are we as a people that you think that because you are that boy child, yes, your father handed everything to you, so everything belongs to you, you don't share with your sisters? Chai, can we just look beyond tradition and say, you know what? Because of tradition, yes, my father gave me everything because I'm the first son. It does not mean it's mine. Can you just use and say, eh, daddy gave this so? Daddy left $10,000. That was what was left. But they put it to me, will it to me as the first child. So I will take it and don't share it with my sibling. The heart of man is desperately wicked. Because she's a girl child, it's not right. It's not right. And I used to see where they came from, as from their tribe perspective, that the girl child, you're going to go marry a man and then that man will take over that property. So everything now, all we always think, we don't think about love anymore. We are thinking about who's going to collect, who's going to take from who's going to take people's hard work. How about we just sit for once and think about love? We think about commitment. We think about kindness. Just think about sharing love and let everything else fall in place. How about our generation now? I was talking to my Mbanya yesterday. She's from Liberia. She's Liberian. And you know, Liberian, their culture is so open. They're so open. They are very open people. He said, you know what, my children, everybody, I leave everything. I share it equally, boys or girl. That is what I believe in. Because that is how I was raised, and that's how my daddy left it for me and my sister. Everything was shared equally between us. I think that that is such a great way to do it, so that there is no disrespect and there is no fighting and there's no, if it was a house, they put it on rent, you put, if they're paying, you put share the proceeds equally amongst each other. All these things would disappear. We, as parents, we are the ones causing this division amongst our children. The moment is for us, is the moment we take responsibility and start processing and putting and putting these things in place, getting our wheels in place, making sure that our children know that we love all of you equally. But we choose somebody because we see in this person that they have the ability to lead, somebody who's going to bring the family together. I think choosing somebody to lead the family should be somebody that you see have the spirit, because all of us, we have our children. We know their capacity. We know what they can do. We know who is selfish. We know who is greedy. We know who is a divider. Mami na one papa plenty, you're welcome. We know who is a divider amongst our children. Go in our children and just pick the right person to lead when we are not there, knowing that when we are gone, there's going to be peace among our children. There's going to be peace in the family because they bring peace. A leader should never be whether you are the first or the second or the third. It should be who can carry on and bring peace and make sure that your legacy is fulfilled and make sure that your legacy is respected and bring unity and hold the family together. It is sad that somebody will be living inside United States with all the opportunities. I saw that Uncle Gabriel. It looks like what? Okay, it looks like he's married to a foreigner. I could see she's very, from the hair texture, or is it weak? I don't know. Somebody correct me, because it looks like his wife is a foreigner, but you could see thank God it was COVID time. They really struggled to hide their identity. What they were doing was hiding their identity because they know what they were doing was wrong. That's why they were hiding. If you are doing something that you know it's your right and you don't, why are you hiding your face? They did everything. All you could see was their eyes. So you cannot even identify who they were. Their jobs cannot realize that this is the person that comes in the morning every day dressed in a suit, sitting on a table giving orders and instructions, over there fighting for property of his brother. And the wife who's we are supposed to be the voice of reason. You see a man, you as a woman, you see your husband interfering in his brother's wealth to take over. Matters arise, you're welcome, and you jump inside. You're following your husband to go get that man to sign that. What if somebody If you people have children and somebody comes in and does that to your children, why do we like to do things out of greed? We don't ever put ourselves in people's situation until it happens to us. Must we wait for things to happen to us to say that this is wrong? If that was your children, God forbid, you are sitting on a sick bed, madam, and somebody came and is trying to take everything from your children, would that be okay to you? Would that be okay for you? Would that be something that you're going to condone? Are you going to celebrate that? Of course not. But when it comes to other people's children, we think that we can just jump in, take everything, boycott the rules, jump over fences, and snatch from them. My dear people, it has not come to that. We have to look at things not because it has happened to us, but because it is wrong when it's happening to somebody else. It don't have to be that if it has not happened to us, we don't care. It don't have to be that because it's not us, it does not matter. It has to be because right is right and wrong is wrong. And like I said, respect is earned. When I heard that girl, go listen to that testimony she gave, that 18th testimony, episode 18. Water ran down my eyes. It was sadness that we don't realize that what we do to children, how we raise children, the examples we show them are going to come back and hurt us. Look at her sitting there calling her uncle Gabriel, and I bet you she never called her uncle Gabriel before. She never called her aunt Josephine before. But look at her countenance when she's talking about her maternal side of the family, even her maternal cousins. The joy, the gratitude, the respect. When I tell you people that wickedness and hate does not pay, when you are wicked to people, it affects them to the fiber and the core of their bones, their blood, everything in them. They get consumed by it. I beg of you people, learn from this story. Treat people with respect. Treat children with respect if you do not want to be disrespected. You think that your niece is going to see the way you treat their father and call you an uncle? That would be very confusing to them psychologically. I don't think she even planned it. It just happened. Because nobody that you call auntie, that you call uncle, is supposed to hurt the person you love. It's supposed to hurt your daddy. It's supposed to hurt your mommy. So when you psychologically, when you see somebody hurt your mommy, you take that first respect out of their name. It's not even like she planned it, you can tell. It just happened. This is something that we can take away from this story and learn from it. Respect is earned, not given. You want people to respect you, act respectable. You want people to respect them, show them that you have grown up, act like a grown up, act like a human being. You want people to respect you, respect the dead or the living. You cannot. How do you come into somebody's house that they have worked at, built with their sweat, take over the home, enjoying, cooking, eating the best meat, the best everything, while they are laying on the floor in a room, in a locked door, like a dog? You treated even dogs. People treat their dogs better than you treated this man, leaving him on that floor. No food. God knows how. Who, no, nobody fed him because you could tell that he had no mobility to eat, to pick up his hand and eat. You saw when they were taking that man to that car, saw his limbs. Look at the man, the picture before and after. His limbs was horrible. Just that treatment inside the house was enough to give that man stroke. That man, the money that he was making $5,000 every month. That is in Africa, that is billionaire's lifestyle. $5,000 a month in Africa. He could live on $2,000, and that's because he's taking care of his siblings and neighbors and village people, and conveniently saved 3 million, 3,000. Can you use my baby? Welcome. Oh, great, from Yaoundé. Thank you. And they He could willingly save 3,000, put savings of 3,000 every month dollars in his account and live on 2,000. And the only reason he live on 2,000 is because, thank you, he's paying for you, he's taking care of you people, he's taking care of the villagers, he's taking care of other things, side matters. That is why he will use $2,000 and live a good life, pay for his medical and live a good life. How can you people be so wicked? Took his money, built another house for yourselves when he gave you place to stay so freely. People, I'm going to leave this because, as I said, this show was going to be a short show. I have an appointment in the next 20 minutes. Please, 30 minutes, so I must leave this place in 20 minutes. It is so scary. Please, what do you think about that home? That home, because I was having some debates with my family. We were talking about this. My in-laws and everybody were talking about this. And they were suggesting that their house in that, you people see how big that house is. Very well, great architecture. Somebody was saying, oh, they should hire people to go rent the place. I said, my God, if I follow this story right, maybe I was wrong. This house is in the village. This house is in the village. And if you know the Igbo people, everybody has a land. They don't rent in their villages. Except that maybe you say that they are renting it for a movie shoot. They're coming to shoot a movie in that part in Enugu, in their village, and then they rent it out. First of all, the way that this story is, you think that even anybody will want to go rent in that place. Who want to go rent in that place? What do you think these children should do with that house? Because the sad part is that if this house was built like in Lagos, not in their village, not in their fatherland, like maybe literally where they buried his navel, our tradition, you could say sell the house. Because all of them are abroad. Even Anna now, what do you people think? Because to me, sell it and divide the proceeds. Because you people, they will kill you people. These people will kill these children. Anybody we think say you can go for this property and for that house, those uncle, they will kill you. You people will lose your lives. Live Natom by say they should sell the house. Okay, Live Natom by I don't know what part of Cameroon you come from or Africa you come from. Me, basically, what I'm saying based on my own experience now, where our house is in Konye, right? There's no way we can sell it. That would be like selling my father's legacy, selling his graveyard, and all that. That is definitive. So a lot of people, you go build inside una village where you're never. You get what I'm trying to say? You see what I'm trying to say? Please, you people understand what I'm trying to say. Maybe because it's confusing me. Because I don't see us that we can ever say, no matter how we agree or disagree, to sell that house. You see what I'm trying to say? Because that house will be, it's a landmark for that our ancestors were here. You understand? It's inside that compound. So how do you see? I don't see them being able to sell that place. I don't see them being able to sell that place. If it was, I don't know what part of Enugu, like I said, but if it is in their village, if it was outside Enugu, like you say, oh, if my father's house was in Kumba, we'll say, oh, let's sell it. That's easy. But inside village, how do you sell that kind of a thing? How do you sell it? Who will buy it? Which village? There may be rich villagers who will come and buy it too. Don't get me wrong. But the legacy of that, you travel home, you can take your children and say, this is where we come from, is gone. So whichever way you look at this thing, it is very, very extremely painful. Extremely painful. But you know what? That is something that, a sacrifice that they have to make with a lot of prayers based on what they have gone through. If you have to sell that place, so be it. Because if not, they'll start taking these children's head. The way those people are. See how they took that man inside Juju house, all kind of thing. Those people, Hey, they are willing to kill you because I don't understand how somebody can be in US married here. You see his wife even is like a US citizen, but you are following, putting eye on your brother's property. To me, they should never go into that compound. God has let her, God help that she came out of that compound. If you were following her story, remember she was even saying that there was a time that she was trying to go there when she brought the police, and she was wondering why they left a particular door open when that door has been locked all through. They never let her go through it. The Holy Spirit told her, don't go through that door, even though that door would take her directly into her father's room. The Holy Spirit told her in prayers, don't go through that door, and she obeyed. May we all find the Bible and this spirit of praying where you can be in tune. I don't tell when I say there's nothing like messy household. If you pray, if you are prayerful, if you have faith, if you are committed, God will show you things in prayers. God will lead you in prayers. God will tell you to follow things in prayers. Let me tell you a little story as I'm ending this show. As I'm ending this show. Be prayerful. That is all I can say. That is all I can say. God, be prayerful. On Monday, I did my show on Sunday, and I told you people, we are done, we are done, we are done. I am done. Sorry, I am done, because there are a lot of things that I want to tackle. My show on Friday, don't miss it. It's about coming and showing what this platform, the people's platform that they wanted to erase, has done for this community. And I'm going to keep bringing testimonies from the things that have been done on this platform to save lives, to heal people, to touch lives, to educate, to change people's stories. Be it from the sick to people, to the handicapped, to providing wheelchairs. Those are things that I don't do and talk, but our platform have touched a lot of lives, a lot of lives, a lot of lives. So when I said that, I meant it. So on Monday, we did the beginning of the week prayer on the prayer altar on Sunday night, breaking Monday. I woke up in the morning, minding my business. As I was minding my business, I just want to tell you this story so you people can understand where I'm saying that prayer is very, very important. As I was there minding my business, I woke up, I checked, I said, who has show today? I went and checked Sheila. Nothing, because she had said maybe she'll come on. Nothing. I just look around, nothing. Hey, I came out. Then I went to the kitchen, did some few things. Hey, as I just went and hit back again, I want to just enter YouTube. Hey, I saw somebody was on. I said, somebody's on this channel. Me, I don't hide them. Because it's a channel that I've hidden. I don't see it all this time. Why would it pop up? Then that Holy Spirit will talk, say, this is your opportunity. Use it. I say, Tata, una for see me. Now so I dey run inside house. Now so my husband they talk on me. I said, you understand? Please, please, please. Just 2 hours. Give me 2 hours. No disturbance. Something I didn't even tell him what I'm doing, what I'm going, because he's off on Mondays. I didn't tell him what I'm doing, what I'm going through. Eminem, welcome. Welcome, welcome, and I didn't know I didn't tell him what I'm doing. He said, what I said, just leave me, oh. I said, the Holy Spirit is talking to me, talking to me, talking to me. I said, please, my other phone on the charger, please, can you bring it for me? He brought it for me. I come up, lay gadget here. I turn computer, I put OT on. I said, bam. I prayed, I said, God. And in that prayer that night, testimony came out that what was taken from you, you will get it back. As I just aligned them, I said, this is the time. This is the time to launch. I just went on now. Tap my phone. Tap this. Tap this thing. I said, time to reclaim my channel. Time to reclaim my channel. When I ended on Sunday, I told you people, I said, all my channels will be given to me this week. This is the beginning. By Friday, everything, when I go see what it will happen. Me, my God has never failed me. It does not give me a message and fail me. I went in there now. Pap, pap, pap. Reclaim. They say, open. Open. Put your password. I say, because they had changed my password, I couldn't go. That it has changed my password, I could not go in. I said, please try another. I said, try another. I forgot password. Try another level. Now, so I had the code. I said, that's why I said, God, leave her there. Let her keep talking. 103 people watching. Oh, she loves numbers. When she see 100 people, so the thing is sweet. Leave her there. Leave her there. Keep giving her numbers. Hey, I want just, as I'm talking, As I just push it, they gave me an avenue. They say, change your password. I say, Tata, lili. That's why they shake. If you see the water, that's why they drench in sweat, nervousness, fear. It was like I was at a war zone. The gun is at my back. Am I going to come out of this battlefield or not? I put it. It just said, channel successfully retrieve. Now, what do I do to take her out of my channel? Because last time I retrieved it, but she was able to get back in immediately. Before I want just turn 5 minutes because I did not know. I'm looking for somebody. So I'm reaching out now to the person working, the technician. I send message. Please, 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 I've retrieved my channel back. Can we go in? Can we go in? Can we go in? He said, I'm at the gym right now. It's going to be an hour and a half. I said, this is not funny. This is the devil at work. How can you tell me? As my heart, I say, 1 hour and a half. 1 hour and a half, this woman go don't finish training, go don't realize that something don't happen. I said, Tata. I just made a phone call to one of my children. I said, pick into just pick up. I said, I don't retrieve. Say, wait. I said, but how do I do to take off? I said, I entered. I said, I don't even know which side for go now for moving them. He said, can you just? He said, mommy, I beg, can I put a third party on this phone? I know you don't like third party phone calls. Can I put a third party on this call? I said, anything, I'm ready. Go. Bam, bam. Somebody appeared on that phone too. Thank God the person was available. Bam. He said, mommy, go here. Touch this. Go for personal information. I went for personal information. I said, wait. So man don't just, she don't so, some B don't enter. So she don't for my house. So now so he did the pray mantis. Now so he did it with the two phone them. Wait, that's what he did it. That's what he just say, Ireland. That's what he go, that's why he chop the enjoy inside my house. He said, mommy, click on it. They hit, remove. Click on those numbers. Move, remove. I said, I don't do them. He said, then block it. I said, I don't hit them. Okay. Then he said, mommy, go down. I said, he said, go to security. Go here. Hey! I open, I go tap. Tata! Now so gadgets. Like 7 gadgets. 7. I say, Mama me, na so bees them oh, na so mommy don't be 7 bees, don't be na so you don't be hives them, hives, 7 hives. I say, Tata Coco Naguyana So man enter my house so just the choppy for free. I say, be dead na so you don't build hives, please. But I'm laughing now, it's not funny. That's why they shake. If they recount the story, the two on that phone, wait, I be there like, I don't craze. I said, what do I do now? What do I do? He said, okay, go touch this. Click it out. Remove. Click every of them. All the 7 hives. All the 7 beer. All that their mansion where they don't belong. He said, knock them down. Knock that their hives then down. Knock them. As I go now, so I did knock them. As I go, I did knock the hives. I did go, I did beat them. I did slap their head. I conk them. I conk them, then I move 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 them. I say, no, ever come back. Conk them. So when I reach on number 7, I say, don't ever, if you can't hear again, you lock yourself, no beat you. Just go, no ever come back. When don't secure, they say, your channel is secured now. Hey, I'm telling this story. This is something that took us almost 1.5, 2 hours. Yes, now there was it my page community now. There were 2 phones, but then the gadgets, the her devices. She had 7 devices inside my channel. 7 devices. Oh, La Rose, make her read the comment. La Rose, make her see if I see me. Hey, where is her comment, La Rose? La Rose, La Rose, La Rose. Okay, with all this nonsense she's doing, some gullible people still support her. They know that that's who she is. They know that that's what she does. They know her because she has done it to all of them. No mind them. If that picking for Germany, if he call me, talk say, mommy, the woman, they say, all two way this, if they take the thing, then sell them back. Say those things where they be buying so for that $500. And she told me not to give. Now, strong head, why I even give two out for US here. She took all those perfumes so they buy for $500. Say, the giwi. If they take and sell them back. But me, I no ever complain. I no report. I just send them. I just send that picking two instead. That way, Chris do am. Send her for you. Put a jewelry there for her. Where the commander, the coach me, so they had the audacity to go and make a show and tell lies on this me. Say me. I be talking me they go get voices of the bush for Sarah. I bet mama can't put her out because it was said me I put her in writing. Bring it and put it out. Una they craze for una head. The very person that you call and say that she's manipulative, she lies, she go ship your stuff. When I finish this show, I go post to my community page the gift the day she complained how immediately I made a package and ship it to her. She paid na half, I paid half. Because when she paid, I told her she was going to pay for her shipping. She said, no problem. But when she sent the money became small. So I paid the other half. But she called me, when she got receipt, when I sent her the receipt, she called me back, that loom. Say, where, mommy? Can I send you the balance? I said, no worry. Don't worry about it. This is well. Don't worry about it. And because I think her birthday too was coming up, I said, just consider that your birthday gift. Don't worry about it. Okay. Rachel Nyambi, you're welcome. So for her to go out there and be calling and telling lies only to please somebody, wait, breaking news. Then I close the show. Breaking, then I'm going. When I guess what did happen? Every BF who refused to join to fight Afaf, all their Facebook page don't disappear. Why don't I all BF who refused, who did not participate, not that they refused, but by their actions, they did not participate to join, to put Afaf on their pages, to coach Afaf. They don't their pages have been hacked. Hey, I wonder by who? I wonder who hacked them. I love you all, but all good things must come to an end. This show was not about this. The only reason I brought this part of this show is to tell you about the spirit of prayer. Follow the Holy Spirit, follow your mind. I follow the Holy Spirit because that's a channel that I don't blog, man. I know they even see content. But that day, for some reason, as I just enter YouTube, night content. So God told me this is the time to act. That was the Holy Spirit speaking to me. And I'm glad that I went on action to regain. But you don't delete all my videos. They deleted all my videos, deleted all my subscribers, deleted everything. Then let me tell you what they did. Then changed the date. This my channel was open in August. I think 10th of August. 3rd of August. So 3rd of August. Now it don't go change and make and say this channel now the 31st of May of 2025. So right now I'm on YouTube trying to fight to reclaim my subscribers and my videos, because somebody was telling me that because the videos have not been more than 3 months, I can get them back even if I delete them. So now the contention what they did. So people, keep me in your prayers as I continue this next level of fighting. Why? Somebody say, mommy, tell me again how you remove the gadget because you hear that only this thing. I say, look at it, go there. I say, it says, mommy, click on it. I click. It says, sign them out. I sign out. It said, mommy, go on this one. Click on it. Sign them out. I say, now so busy that they go. I say, me, I get soft heart. I am compassionate, but bees, this time, I'm not sorry now. Now don't over. How dare you people take over my mansion? came into my space, hijack my space. She don't inside the chop my chop. How dare you come into my house and just eat my food without my permission? Block me from my own house. Well, how are they different from Ifunanya'S relatives? That's what they did to Ifunanya'S dad. That's what this woman did to me. It just can't, it be hives there. It be all hives. It just move from one mansion to another, wait for real life. This, if they homeless. In real life, she's homeless. But now, inside my mansion, it they inside. I'm laughing that day. It was high tension. It was then the time when I finish aspire grandma dey life. And then I say grandma just realize say something don't happen. Go and watch that her last show. You see the way she ended the show very fast. That show for Monday. It don't realize it. It don't realize it. Someone don't drive it. He say I don't be homeless again for second time. Oh, who can trouble it? He say una buy something they were going to take care of. She saw at that moment she realized at the moment that we realized she don't be homeless the second time in 1 year. You're welcome, darling. Remy, go watch Remy. That's what we watch you, we laugh. Remy say I gotta go. So something. I said, Remy, spill the bean. Tell them, say you don't be homeless. You are the only person who get homelessness twice in a year. Because remember, you told YouTube say, na me a tiff your channel, na me a be the hacker. Say na ya tin with me a tiff am. Hello, how is sweeter it tastes now? When I go watch that last 2 minutes for a show, grandma say bye. I gotta go. Just picture it now. Now so you go run broke out in the house. Now so you sweats. It go for house number 1 thrown out, house number 2 thrown out, house number 3 thrown out, house number 4 thrown out, house number 5 thrown out, house number 6 thrown out, house number 7 bye bye, grandma, bye bye. When I buy my time for appointment, I gotta go. We have to drive. I gotta go. I love you all. Please subscribe. I love you all. We'll see you again on Friday. I beg, I get forgot. I love you guys. Bye. Take care. Bye, everybody. Bye. Yeah, and the one thing you take from this, hello, no ever confiscate somebody's property. Una learn from Ifunanya'S relatives. That's what happened here. You cannot take somebody's property. Just take as so we no do nothing for you. I've never done nothing to this woman, but it did for my space. And now you people see why I made that decision. Say, for what you did to me, for this channel thing, I no fit. All them. Be so people when I call for the last batch of oil, we remember when I take it from my hand. 708268267. 708268267. Now tell me, say if somebody come inside your house, take all your property, burn them. Take your chairs, take your furniture, take everything, burn them. Burn them, destroy all your property. No man, no fit tell me, say what I did was wrong. It was like this. Don't betray me for too long without me knowing. Now God punish you, use it. May open him up and go this far so that make a catchy hands for cookie jar. Hello, people. I love you all. Bye. I love you. Bye-bye.